not simply about curriculum. It's not simply about resource. It's not simply about this piece. It's all of those pieces. So if you can engage external stakeholders who have an expertise or something to offer in that particular arena, it's pulling those external resources to the table, developing partnerships so that we're all doing this work together. So I would say that's one of the most important things that we're attempting to tackle. I think a second thing that we're attempting to tackle, and it's clearly aligned to this whole idea of resources and stakeholder engagement, is acknowledging the fact that many of our kids walk into the schoolhouse with sort of non-academic challenges. Many of our kids walk into the schoolhouse with social emotional challenges. Some of our students did not have a really good meal the night before. And unless we attempt to address some of those things, unless we attempt to acknowledge some of those things, yeah, we may see a little uptick because of the academic focus, but unless we also address some of those non-academic pieces, I don't think that we're really going to maximize the effort. I think the research, particularly as you really sort of play into ESSA now, acknowledging the fact that, the whole child, acknowledging the fact that there's an equity conversation, acknowledging the fact that it's more than just what happens at the school site. It's really some of those external pieces that at least you have to consider. Right. And how do you attempt to address those things?
Let me take you 4 or 5 years into the future.
Uh-oh.
And tell me what you're setting up now that's going to allow you to know and look back about what difference that you made.
Obviously we can always go to student outcomes. I mean, that's, kind of a lagging indicator, and, our expectation is that in 3, 4, 5 years, we will see the schools that we're working with, that they've improved academics. I mean, obviously that's the ultimate outcome. Mm-hmm. I think there are other things that we can look at. We can look at some leading indicators. I think we can look at what is that relationship between the school and the district. Does the school see the district as a partner in the work? Or in many situations, as we presently see, it's almost an adverse relationship. Mm-hmm. So I think some perception data will allow us to appreciate that. Mm-hmm. I think in those particular schools, we can start looking at teacher turnover. If teacher turnover is starting to decrease, I think that suggests that there is a enhancement of morale and the overall teacher culture in that building. Obviously, I think we can look at student attendance. We can look at student discipline numbers. All of those are the sort of things. I think another really important indicator that we can look at is the enrollment in those particular schools. I think if you're seeing, and if there's this belief that this school is moving in the right direction, I think you'll see a sort of a stopgap as far as enrollment decline, and hopefully you can actually start seeing some enrollment increases. That will give us the suggestion that people are feeling much better and this transformation is actually taking place.